one that didn't turn blue.
What do you mean?
Like after the
gonna be
argon
hot.
was
Like,
Oh, this area?
It's straw colored. It's not all the way blue yet.
Yeah, because the argon was in this area until that cooled off.
Or did it just not get hot enough to turn blue? Or
No, it definitely got hot enough. If it got hot enough over here, and made the same puddle, it got hot enough over there.
So this part over here was hot. It was really hot. And Rich moved. He kept moving, and that part was still hot enough to absorb atmosphere when the argon got to the point where he was working and finished.
Exactly.
So the argon was no longer shielding the part that was still super hot, and that's why it blew out. But the part where he finished didn't blew out. Does that make sense?
yeah.
If I was to pull my torch away while the backflow was still going, it would all turn that color.
How do you keep your beads so small? Like I was watching your foot, and it was like most of the way down, but like it didn't. It seemed like based on your bead size.
Part of it is the weld wire,
Yeah.
right? So because my weld
Oh,
is
yeah,
so
sure.
small, or the
I
wires,
guess your beads in general are pretty small.
but it's all relative. If you were to talk to somebody like Mike DeSalva, he'd look at that and be like, "That is not a small bead," So
Relative.
yeah, relative. So this might be a challenge to get out, and if it is, just put this little piece in the vise and clamp it down and break it free. But why is it? So did you guys see me wrench that down when I put it together? You did?
No.
No, it was like snug, right? I just went like this, right? I went
This is the heat, and then it contracted
that.
around there.
Yeah, so what happened here was I added heat to this side and this side, but it's above that hemisphere really, so this thing basically turned into a smiley face, which locked itself into here, so this got tighter. So sometimes it gets so tight, particularly if you're newer and your heat is a little bit more, you get more distortion, that you'll have to use the vise to get this out. All right, so now I just continue on from where I was.
Well, your iCloud is all full.
Exactly.
All the videos.
Pick up where I left off. All right, heads down. Same thing as before. I start my puddle a couple beads back, grow it to the size of the existing, and feed it.
Would you mind if I got like awkwardly close to you?
Not at all.
I want to see what you see, kind of.
Yeah,
Take
sometimes
showers for me?
sometimes people can look through my helmet and actually see what I'm seeing, but otherwise, yeah, I've had people burp on me. I've had people fart. I'm not kind of bummed to say the person that farted was another instructor. He was taking the TIG seminar and he farted, and I was like, seriously, dude, like I'm stuck here, man. All right, heads down. No, it wasn't you. It was in Portland. Heads down. Nope. Yeah, afterwards I was like, come on, man, like brothers, what are you doing?
Your brothers never farted about it?
Yeah, and then I punched him, right? But I'm not gonna punch my coworker. At least I don't think I am.
Well, if he's from Corporal, fellow employee.
He has he doesn't work with us anymore, but he's a great guy, but he's got digestion issues, so yeah. So I'm kind of hard on him, but seriously, he could have walked away. It's down. So I like to point out, because I do this a lot, I like to point this out because if you look at this, I'm almost done, right? So the question would be like, why didn't you just finish it? Can anybody tell me why I didn't just finish that last one?
Because you got uncomfortable?
Yeah, exactly, right? You could get greedy and you could be like, oh, I'm gonna make it go a little bit more, and bad things happen, right? I'd much rather just be like, oh, that sucks. I need to go, 6 more pulses or 5 more pulses, whatever it is, and have a nice weld than something that's like, oh, I'm stretching, oh yeah, I completed it, and you look at it and you're like, well, that sucks. That looks like crap. So, just something to think about. Because I've been there. I've gotten greedy before, for sure. Okay, heads down. Alright.
It'd be a crime to break that thing a little bit, Rich.
What do you mean?
I got to test the failing.
Looks good.
Oh, for the aesthetic. Thank you. Yeah. Well, hopefully it passes. Heads down. You can't have a beautiful weld that doesn't pass. That's always a bummer. I've had that happen with Ty before. It's a beautiful weld, and it's like, oh, I would sell this. And I do the failure test in front of the class, and it fails, and it's like, what the? Sometimes. It's down. All right, so I'm gonna let this cool on its own. So another, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. I'll get you guys back up. We'll get